She's supposed to be writing my books, but I'm actually alive and you fucking her downstairs. Hi, I'm Ty, and this is another book review. Today I will be discussing the book Verity by Hoover. If you would like to read this book and you have not read this book and you don't want any spoilers for this book, don't watch this video. I'm about to talk about the book. I'm about to talk about all my thoughts and my opinions about the book and the things that happen in the book. And if you don't want to know what happened in the book until you read the book, you should go read the book and not watch this video right now. Starting off, this is my first Colleen Hoover book. To be completely transparent, I actually read this book. Sometimes I do audiobooks, but this book I read the physical copy of the book. I don't think it really makes a difference, but I know some people wonder. And I have heard things about Miss Hoover, but I wanted to give it a try. Starting off, I did like the book was a bit dark. When the first couple chapters where a man is unalived by the bus on the side of the road in the busy, bustling streets of New York City, and when Lowen, I guess is how you say her name, when she encounters that accident and she meets that man on the street, and then later she ends up like writing these books and things like that. I thought it was an interesting story. I thought it was, really dark. I appreciate the way that they kind of give her these deep, emotionally twisted, dark life events, like her mom recently passing, her situationship with her editor or manager or whoever that man is to her. I thought it was so crazy that she ended up going to live with those people. However, I understand that this is palm-colored people's business. One thing about it, and two things for sure, I typically only read books by Black authors, Black women authors particularly, because I do think that culturally there are some things that I just cannot relate to. And that is true a little bit for this book, as well as another book I'm going to do a book review about called Credence. That's going to be my next book review, so stay tuned for that one. Anyway, as it pertains to Verity, I liked the book. I felt like the writing was really good. The storytelling was really good. I was very interested in the plot and I was hooked on what's going to happen next as things progressed. I was not prepared for Verity to be still alive and still moving around or whatever, that like Lowen kept seeing her on the camera. I thought that was crazy. I also thought it was crazy that the little boy always seemed to be getting hurt and doing crazy stuff and getting in danger. Like, I was like, somebody please. I think the main twist is the main twist, and I think that's the biggest thing to talk about, is how she found all the journals and, pretty much is finding out that Verity is plotting to kill her kids, and she hates her kids and she don't want to have kids. And it sucks because in reality, her kid, like two of her children, are gone. And so it's so odd that the twist at the end was a letter saying, oh, actually, I was trying to change my tone of voice and I was just trying to be evil to give my books a different spin to them. I wasn't actually meaning any of those things that I wrote. I was just doing a writing exercise. Ma'am, I guess you're a little bit too good at writing like that. I guess you're a little bit too good. Seems like the husband was trying to unalive her. What I meant to say was Verity was faking her injuries because she thought her husband was going to unalive her or turn her in, only for her to end up dead anyway. I think the whole thing was just a little bit crazy. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this book an 8. I think it was really good. I think it was really well written. I did appreciate the character development and the plot and the twists and the turns. However, there's no way that this foolishness would have went on. Because what you mean, you got a girl in the house and she's supposed to be writing my books, but I'm actually alive and you her downstairs. You think I'm about to act dead or act like I'm a vegetable and you downstairs knocking boots with the new author? I would have came back to life that night. I would have came to that night, personally. Anyway. But yeah, I thought the book was really good. Will I ever read another Colleen Hoover book? Very unlikely. Very unlikely. Unless like someone in my book club or one of my friends is like, yeah, girl, we really got to read this book. And they make a very convincing argument. I don't feel compelled to read another Colleen Hoover book. I don't think it was bad. I just don't think it was for me, personally. But overall, I did enjoy the book, and it was, like I said, I can appreciate the twists and the turns and the writing of it all. So anyway, stay tuned for my next book review, where I'll be talking about Credence, a book that I barely want to admit that I read.